Alright everybody, and welcome back to yet another Mega Man Maker episode. Today we're going to be playing the MMAHA, Mint Portal Palace area, the Mega Man Hermione attack, and the stage is the Portal Palace area. And it's not going to be me playing today, it's actually my little bro playing for me. You know, he's standing in for me, he's covering for me, you know. Whilst his big bro is on leave of absence here from the Mega Man game or whatever. I don't even know what I'm saying. But yeah, here I informed him that he was not allowed to pick up any of the items here or E-tanks or keys, none of that. So yeah, he knows about the rules here for the Hermione level pack. You know what's up. Now, do not be surprised if he dies a lot. Yeah, he's you know, he's quite good at Mega Man games. He's played the first game, the second game, the fourth one, and heck, he's even finished Mega Man X, although beat with save states, but still, you know, that's still a, well, pretty hefty accomplishment if you ask me, if you're a beginner at these types of games. But yeah, he used save states there to beat Sigma, I remember, but yeah, mainly so he would have had to refill his E-tanks, you know, before each attempt there, so yeah, but you know, he's pretty good all around. But yeah, we're gonna see here how he does in the Portal Palace. Once again, by Telly11. Yeah, we're gonna have to, well, look out here for, well, any silly place like this one here, yeah. He unfortunately missed the E-tank up there, but, you know, yeah, he's just gonna be relying on his own skill here, I guess. On his own merit. And, yeah, remember, this stage has some very tricky segments. It was actually quite hilarious watching him play this in real time. I actually got myself a few good laughs, like when he fell into pits and stuff like that. But yeah, you'll see in a sec, or in a bit. Yeah, Spike Shoes here. He, like, I tried to explain to him what Spike Shoes did, but he did not, well, completely figure out what they did. Like, yeah, he's not very familiar with the later games where they introduced these types of items here. And yeah, this room here, this is a cool room, but look at this. He tries holding to the left to get up to the ladder, eventually figures out, how the heck do we do this? Yeah, I think he figures out here now that he needs to go to the right. Yeah. It's a little bit tricky. Okay, come on, bro. You got this. Don't bring shame on the family now. Come on. Yeah, there you go. Okay. There we go. There we freaking go. And yeah, let's see. Next up, we're out here in space now. Yeah, out in space once again. You know, the visuals are pretty. They're cool in this level. They are very outlandish, you know. It looks very crazy. Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, he didn't get that one. You do need some type of weapon, I'm sure, you know, to grab it. I don't actually know which one, but some weapon. Some special weapon that you can get here in the level pack. And yeah, here we have a really nasty key to get. I do remember this too. It's been a few days since he came over to play, so I don't exactly remember how he did this. Whoops, and there he went on the spike floor. At this point I tried to explain to him what the spiked shoe there did, but, you know, I don't think he... Yeah, he couldn't really listen to me, you know. There was so much stuff going on in here that he just, yeah. He was almost bewildered, you know, by all the portals. Oh, crap, yes, we got the spike shoes back, but he already lost them. Damn it, yes, he died at the exact same spot again. Come on. You can do this. Or maybe he can't. There you go, finally. Finally, bro. And, let's see. I'm actually not quite sure where he needs to go myself. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right, you need to go onto the right platform there. No, I remember, my brother did not think you could stand on it. That wooden platform there that was held up by chains. This one here, yeah. He thought you would fall through. So, yeah, eventually I told him, you can stand on that, you know, right? And yeah, he should attempt to get on it. Yeah, see here, yeah. I actually had to tell him to stand on this platform here. And whoops, you know what? That was a real Nick Lasse play right there, if I've ever seen one. Slide right down onto the spikes there. Yeah, but you know what? The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. No, you know, that saying isn't even applicable in this situation. It's not like... Whoops, he did it again. Yeah, it's not like I'm his father. You know, just whatever, Nick. Just drop that. Okay. Okay, well, he fell and died there. Again. Yet again. One more again, as 3-1-Up would have said. But surely we can do this a little bit faster here now. Yeah, very nice. He remembers the pattern. And yeah, I remember he commented on that X guy there, like, he was very confused where, yeah, that X-Man, or, yeah, where that X went there, but it just scrolls itself off there. But, you know, he's doing pretty fine, or pretty well. Granted, well, you know, I was gonna say, he's a little bit rusty here, you know, he doesn't play a whole lot of Mega Man, but, yeah, we back. Holy crap, bro, you got this. Take that guy out. Oi, 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 oi. It's just getting shot from all angles, from all different angles here. It's a massacre. But there we go. With 2/3 of his health left to spare. Oh, yeah, I remember this too. Yeah, he got stuck here for a little bit as well. I think he eventually realized he needs to fall down. Yeah, see, in between there. Yeah, in between both portals, he needs to fall down onto the lower one. Yeah, right there. And... Oh, right, that's right. There's a green wall there that doesn't really stand out from the background. Yeah, he was confused about that too. He held to the right, but he landed on the spikes. Yeah. There should probably be some different kind of color there. But you know what, he had the spike shoes, so it's all good. And now we're at the boss here. Didn't take too long, you know. If I was playing, like, not to toot my own horn here, I could probably have finished it a minute or two faster, although the boss, well, took his own life there. I don't really know what happened. Yeah. I remember when my brother first came in there to the boss room with Crashman, he got a little bit nervous. He struggled with Crashman in Mega Man 2. Yeah, you know, he struggles with all bosses in all Mega Man games, you know, unless he uses weaknesses, but yeah. There you go, you know, Crashman defeated himself. And yeah, here we get the... Well, actually, I skipped the name, but yeah, we get the Gravity Bomb, I think it said. Something like that. Let's see here. Come on, shoot the targets. I believe I had to tell him here, you gotta shoot the targets in order to, you know, make progress here. And yes, he didn't know how the Gravity Bomb worked. You gotta press again, little bro. And one more bomb. Very nice. And yeah, with that, we're done with the Gravity Palace here. Or the Portal Palace, I mean. I'm sorry. Yeah, and you know, he thought the level was alright. He thought it was a bit confusing and a little bit too much with the portals at time. But he still said he overall liked the level. So, you know, he went ahead and gave it a thumbs up there. You know, he saw that the game had, well, some clever thinking going on. And, you know, nice visuals, you know, all of that stuff. And here I just told him, yeah, enter the one above the one we just played. And yeah, next up we're gonna go into the Burrito Palace here. You know, the Burrito Palace. Not sure why we are entering a burrito or the pasta plane. What a name. The pasta plane. Hermione's attack. And for whatever reason we have a pasta plane here. I don't know what we're doing in a pasta plane. Or why a robot is commandeering a pasta plane either. You know, there are tons of questions here, but very few answers. Maybe Telly 11 can shed some light upon these very trivial questions. And yeah, I told him once again, you don't have anything, so just move on. Yeah. Sadly though, you know, I'm gonna have to play a few of these of these Hermione attack levels here. And since my bro does not collect any keys or good stuff here. I'm actually gonna have a very hard time later on. But, you know, that will be for future Nick to worry about. And, whoops, yeah. So he doesn't know how these gimmicks worked, so... Yeah, he just tried stepping on top of it and it flipped him down into the pit there. Yeah, he's that basic, you know, here of a gamer. And yeah, true, you could see here that this one flips, but yeah, I guess he didn't see it. And whoops, died again. No worries though, there is always a next time. Yeah. And I love this music, by the way. I wonder which game it's from. I do not know, but it's a very cool soundtrack. Yeah, here in the pasta plane, well, we have a ton of missiles here and all of these spiked platforms. So I guess, well, I guess we're making pasta here somehow, you know. You do press pasta through a press, you know, to make it, but I don't know if these spike things here are supposed to be indicative of that or something. Holy crap, dude. I was close, but I got it. Whoops, yeah, I remember that. He tried to see if he could jump up through. And then he got up there and realized, yeah, damn it, I can't pass you now. We gotta redo this. But yeah, this kind of looks like you're moving through a pasta machine, doesn't it? Or is it that just my imagination running wild here? Perhaps. Perhaps, dear viewers. Yeah, I gotta say, it's actually pretty fun to sit here and talk over, video game footage. You know, Lorenzo VD there, he did offer to send me some of his gameplay, and I could, talk over that. At least that's what I think he was, offering for me, you know, that he would play, and then he would send me the files, and I would just talk over it, which, you know, granted, it could actually be a lot of fun, you know, and... Yeah, whether we upload it to my channel or your channel, Lorenzo, that doesn't really matter to me. You know, I would still love to do it. I think it could be a lot of fun, you know, to sit and kind of talk some smack over you playing here, you know. Oh, damn it, Lorenzo, you shouldn't have done that, you know. Tisk, tisk, do better next time. Stuff like that, you know. Very helpful commentary here. Some backseat gaming from Nicholas. Okay, you never know. Maybe we'll do something like that. I hope Lorenzo is watching this far in, so that he hears this. But otherwise, I'm just gonna, take it up with him. Like, it could actually be fun. Yeah, I can already tell I'm enjoying doing this. This ain't so bad after all, or you know, all things considered. I'm mainly just worried about my viewers are gonna think. You know, since I'm not playing. Of course, don't worry though, I will be doing some playing myself. It's not all gonna be all my bro here, you know, I'll do some playing myself. It's just not gonna be as frequent. But yeah, back here in this room again. Can he do it? Nope, walks right off. I think he was a little bit nervous there and they wanted as much room as possible before he took the jump. So he, you know, he just walked up too far and yeah, he thought he had more time there. Yeah, at this point, you know, he started noticing, wait, hold on a minute. The black hole bomb here is pretty damn powerful. Let me use it a little bit. Yeah, it is very powerful, but it uses a lot of energy. And nice. Got it again. And yeah, Celido, the black hole bomb, as we saw on his last life there, is not very... helpful against the Sniper Yos here. They have way too much health. But, there we go. He did notice that it works very well on squishier enemies. And holy crap, I cannot believe he died there. That was actually nicely reacted by him. Oh, and there we saw an E-Tank. And, yeah, he decided to go for it there. Let's see, can he make it? You should probably... bro. Tisk, tisk. Beginner mistake, dear viewers. A beginner's mistake there. Okay. Dude, it's just so fun to sit here and backseat. It's so much fun. Holy crap. And yes, he just wants to get back. He doesn't care about the spike shoe anymore. But yeah. You can definitely rush call up there to the E-Tank, the screen where you just died at. You just gotta make sure you really step on out as far as possible to the left before you deploy Rush Coil. Then you should be able to make it. At least it looks like it to me. But I don't think he will try it again. You know, to him it's just rule out. No, actually I believe he told me you probably need a weapon from another stage like Rush Jet to get up there. So yeah, he just gave up on it, you know. And, you know, I can't blame him, you know. He just assumed that, well, if you have gotten goodies from other stages, you can probably do it. Which isn't necessarily a wrong way of thinking, you know. Because I told him that this is pretty much going to be like playing a regular Mega Man game. You know, as far as weapons goes and, you know, with the progression and all of that. So, yeah. And... ooh, okay, that was a scary room. Oh yeah, I remember this. Dude, this is a nasty room. Yeah, see, he panicked there. He panicked, he couldn't keep it together. Yet another beginner mistake there. Always keep calm. Never panic. Ay, ay, ay. Well, you know what? You just have to do a little bit better here on the next attempt. Okay, oh, yeah. Nice. Nice redirecting there. That would not have been a successful jump. But, you know, I do remember my brother here, he was quite happy with the checkpoint placements here in Teddy 11's stages, you know. He didn't have to go too far, you know, to get back, or well, it doesn't take too long to get back to where you died, which is nice, you know. We have plenty of checkpoints here in these levels, so yeah, I do remember him telling me he was happy about that. That was definitely, well, a nice touch from his perspective, since he's a beginner at Mega Man games, you know. Again, very nice, he figured it out, nice jump, and on we go, and yeah, I don't think we're too far away from the boss here now. Shouldn't be too much left, and ooh, very close. And yeah, here we go, we're at the boss, and oh my god, he almost jumped up into the spikes there, you little dingus. Yeah, I'm calling my little bro a dingus. And yeah, this boss freaked him out a little bit. He's never fought this guy before. He never played the GBA, or, well, the GB games, not the GBA. Yeah, Mega Man on the Game Boy was on the very first Game Boy, not on Advance. Yeah. You know, I remember, because I was born during that time. And, yeah. Yeah, I do remember he actually gave up on the chargeable buster. He thought it was a little bit hard to aim it. And yeah, here he panics. Ouch. Ooh. Okay. Can he recover? Probably not. But, yeah, you know, this works out pretty nicely. The black hole actually protects him from the bullets from Catman. I actually don't know his name. But yeah, he died there. I don't remember how many attempts it took him, but needless to say, this was a harder fight than Crashman, you know, since he, well, crashed out, he bugged out. Yeah. But yeah, let's see, round 2, fight. And, ouch, yeah, luckily this guy doesn't deal a whole lot of damage, only 2 damage per shot there, so yeah, he isn't all that bad. Actually, a perfect beginner boss, if you ask me. But yeah, I do remember freaked out quite a bit here because of the spiked floors here. He's only used to playing regular boss rooms, you know, when it's just a perfect square. So when you introduce elements like spikes and, you know, flip platforms, you know, stuff like that, it gets to be a lot for a beginner, you know. He really, yeah, he panicked quite a bit, as you can see. But let's see, can he do it here now? Oh crap, this is bad. Nice. Utilizing the black hole bomb there, or maybe he just got lucky, I'm not sure. It worked out, that's really all I know. And now we're out of the black hole bomb here. Now, can he clutch it? I actually don't remember if he takes the victory here or what happens. One thing is for sure, it's very close. And see, oh damn it. Even though he moved so early, he still got hit. I thought he would get away there. Okay, come on. Oh, nope! Ooh, that was close, but he pulled it off. Very nice. Very nice, little bro. Maybe I should come up with a name for him here, you know, or ask him if he wants an alias, you know. Let's see. You got... Pasta, of course. Yes, of course, you're in the pasta plains. You got the pasta drill. Oh, yeah, of course. A pasta drill. You know, I didn't know you drilled into pasta, but hey. I'm not a chef after all. I have very limited culinary skill. Yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna make an ass of myself here. Let's see here. Culinary. Yeah, culinary. Yeah, I don't have any culinary skills. I think that's right. I hope. But yeah, there we go. He finished off the level. So yeah, like overall, Tedley, my bro here, he definitely liked both stages. He preferred the pasta plane over the portal palace, and yeah, he accidentally hit play here again. Yeah, he got a little bit wild. We're gonna back out here in a second. But yeah, he preferred the pasta plane. He thought it felt like less stressful and less confusing than with all the portals there. And yeah, I was gonna say he unchecked the thumbs up there, but yeah, we got back into it. But yeah, he enjoyed the pasta plane a little bit better. Overall, he liked both levels though. Yeah, because, you know, he upvoted them both. But yeah, pasta plane, a little bit less confusing, a little bit more direct, and, you know, reminded him more of old school type levels there. So yeah, he preferred that one. And yeah, overall, well, I asked him if he had anything that he didn't like about the levels, and well, the only really thing he said was about the portal palace there, and that was that it got a little bit confusing there with all the portals. He would have liked it if there was a bit less portals, like, essentially, you know. But once again, overall, he liked both levels. So yeah, I only have about 20 seconds left here before my video length runs out, so I'm just gonna top it off here. Yeah, thank you guys so very much for watching my little bro playing, and we'll be back in another exciting adventure here in some other stages, whatever. See you guys then.